Welcome back to tonight's sad reality. First thing I want to talk about, thank the Steam community for absolute brain cell. And also, apparently it gets so meta where people start complaining about seeing the shitty cat gif over and over and over again. Yeah, like, I didn't realize this was... So, I swear I've seen the gif before sometime, but like, I didn't realize it was this big of a meme. Yeah, the cat gif. Like... I mean, this feels like Facebook mom humor after a certain point. But anyways, I'm gonna actually play this game now, instead of not what is happening. Move to the cube using absolute cinema. Okay. You know what? I can vibe with this. You can jump with space. Amazing. But yeah, so today I finally got a new editor, maybe, kind of, hopefully. This time I found someone who is socially as intimidating as I possess the capability to be. Freeze time with left control. I'm not understanding what this level is asking me to do. I mean, it looks like the thing is moving while time is stopped, which I don't entirely understand. Oh, change world Q and E. Me when I read. Okay. Yeah, reading's a scarce ability in this world. This is cool though. I can vibe with this. Interesting concept for a game. Not sure I vibe with the OST so much. It's this. This. Okay. Doesn't require a few brain cells, but we're totally fine. Yeah, first person I've ever found that, like, genuinely, I'm like, you feel like you actually know a lot about this despite not having done this for a while, which, in some cases, is rather frightening, but, like, you know, it's cool to have someone that's knowledgeable about things, I guess. I just hope it's, like, actual knowledge. There's this funky bell curve in life where in the middle you have people that know literally nothing about anything, and, I think they know a lot more about stuff than they actually do, and I'm like, that's not a good thing. That's how people get hurt in surgeries and stuff, I guess. But I guess only time will tell. Just don't watch a surgery, I guess. Regardless, though, he had a lot of interesting insight for the channel that I hadn't really thought of prior. Wait, does this kill me if I'm unable? Oh, okay, so you can't unpause if you're stuck in the middle of an object, which makes a lot of sense. This... Oh, but your momentum stays locked in the air. Okay, good to know. We're, in fact, learning things. The thing that was brought up, though, and it's been brought to my attention a few times, is making an LLC, which I think is kind of an interesting concept. I wish I'd done a little bit more research tonight before making this video, but unfortunately, getting me to, like, think about things is not something I do very frequently. Unless it's how much I like talking about things not being great. Where do I go here? Okay, so there's 4 worlds, which is indicated by the bottom left. I need to get to that top corner. Okay, and I've never seen the death effect yet, but now we have. I'm guessing I want to go around this way. Hey, look at that. Brain cells acquired. Kind of. In the corner. Gameplay. My understanding of an LLC, though, is, in essence, it's, kind of like a legalese thing where as a business, you want to survive, or as a person, you want to survive, even if your business doesn't. And what's the easy way of doing that? Ensuring your own survival, well, quite frankly, by screwing over a business, and that's where LLCs come in. I need to back up a little bit for this. Over here. I love mazes. This is such a cool gimmick. To me, anyways. This, teleport through the wall. For what it's worth, this definitely does feel like a game that I'm like, not tons of thought were put into it, but it's just like a nice puzzle. I don't feel like using brain cells type game, but sometimes this is what you need on a rainy day. But so in the case of an LLC, for example, I also learned what like zombie corporations are and stuff. Chapter 7 bankruptcy versus Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which is like a whole huge thing, and I'm like, oh geez, I hope this never happens to me. But it's like, well, if it does, you gotta be prepared for... Jump pad? What? If it does, you know, you gotta be ready for stuff to happen, I guess. It's like the same reason we pay taxes or something like that. It's like, hey, you don't want the IRS after you. So in other terms, what do you do to keep the IRS off your back? You make a zombie business. Don't actually, well, I mean, maybe. I'm not an expert when it comes to these things, but it's definitely something to look into as far as, like, keeping the future alive. But yeah, and, like, that's not exactly at all what I thought I was getting in bed with when I was, talking with a new editor, but I guess it's something to learn about. Someone who was the business experience that I wasn't looking for. It's like, here's the hero I needed, not the one I thought I needed or something, or the hero I deserved or something. I don't know. Insert some reference here. I jumped a little too far. This corner. This world. Bounce pad. Trying to jump off the edge. Yeah, other than, learning about financial stuff, I'm like, hey, when you see someone with vision, you better make the most of it, because if you don't, then... Oh, there goes the level. Like, something that I've thought about a lot recently in my life is I'm like, for every door I close, sometimes it feels like the future is just a little bit bleaker, and that's a scary thought to me as someone who's 21. I'm like, hey, look, the world is not perfect, but, if we can get past all those imperfections, you know, maybe you can make something out of life. But if you can't, that's a scary thought. I had more about it and jump out like 5 times or something. Probably like right in the center here. I guess you can't be in the center if there's a hole here. Gameplay. Actual speedrunner level gameplay. And I guess really what I've been thinking about is I was like, was I too hard on some of the people in the past? Was I, like, not thinking? Was the issue not the things around me, but was I the problem? And it's not something I've actually figured out yet either. I feel like sometimes when you linger on those things for too long, then sometimes thoughts are even more scary. But, like the whole thing I think I mentioned in another video ago, where I was like, if we have one contribution into the world, or we try to look at it as one number, if it's a positive or a negative, well, you'd hope it's positive, because if it's negative, then what was the point of doing anything? But existentialism aside, I guess, should anything go bad, there are safety measures in place, such as stuff like that. Jump off of this jump pad. Okay. Brain cells are being used. Can't jump up there. There's a jump pad over there. I'm also noticing you can just skip using some of the worlds in this case. Oh, that was a little too far. A little too ambitious of a jump. I think that jump pad's actually a bait. I proceed to screw that up a few times. Like, if you can just pause time and unpause it whenever you feel like it, I feel like the gimmick definitely has to be just, like, be patient, and if you know you're in a place where it's not going to end well, then just don't end there. Unfortunately, life isn't so simple that you can't do that in real life. Until Undertale save states. It was me, Barry. I stole the 7 human souls. This platform. I'm so confused. What? So I can't jump up there. Oh, but you know what I can do? I can diagonally jump here. And this is what I get for hitting the wrong control. Unpausing when I know I shouldn't have unpaused. This jump pad here, this middle, jump pad diagonally, and still not quite there. Welcome back to tonight's sad reality, where the gameplay is even shittier than my commentary. But it's a learning process, it's a learning curve. Eventually we figure things out, and hopefully it's not as bad the next day. This, jump over here. Look at that. That only took 8 million more brain cells than I wanted to use. But other than learning about LLCs and stuff like that, today was a good day. I have a lot that I could always complain about in retail, as per usual. But do I want to? Do I feel like it? Honestly, no. No, I don't. Like, sure, there's entitled people and stuff in the world, but, like, there was a point today, I don't know why, it's just, like, do I stop caring about things, or does it just stop bothering me? But I just, like, was kind of at peace within my work, and I was like, ooh, this is maybe a good thing, maybe a bad thing, maybe a scary thing, because I'm like, I don't know, there's sometimes a lot of stuff going on around me, but I'm just fine with it. Which maybe that's what it means to be an adult to an extent as well. It's like, hey, stuff's gonna be kind of weird, but get used to it. Don't push the white block off the edge, preferably. Can these be stuck inside of each other, or will this create problems? Like, I'm about to do some weird diagonal looking jump here if the game will allow me. This. Gameplay. Also, I don't know if it was super obvious in last night's video, but, like, my stomach just started hurting, like, awfully and towards the end, so that was fun. I'm glad I haven't had that happen again tonight, but, that's something I've been thinking about, too, is I'm like, I wonder as an adult, you either just get used to pain, or you just, like, stop feeling things, or... It's like, I have allergies, right? Do I ignore my allergies, or... Wait, this block moves regardless of which 3 worlds I'm in. That's cool, I guess. Oh, you're kidding. This. Okay, gameplay. But yeah, sometimes it's just like, okay, well, you either move forward in life or you don't, and some days I'm like, it's not perfect, but I would just rather move forward. With YouTube, I feel like I have a choice, because it's like, well, do I make something? Do I continue the project? Do I not? Do I wait? Sometimes you don't always have that luxury, too. With this channel, everything is like, you full send the night of sometimes, even if it's not perfect. But I guess that's also kind of the point of it, is life's not perfect, and we just kind of get used to it. Jump pad here. Actually, I wonder if I could cheese this a little bit. Or almost fall off the edge, question mark. Okay, so I can't push these past the wall there. I understand, I think. Keyword being I think. I think I need to jump between all three of these to somehow get to that platform on the side and then go around the corners here. And somehow still miss the platforms every single time. I love controls that feel like it's on ice every time you move. This. You're kidding. Oh, it's so painful. So, I love this game. Thanks for watching tonight's Sad Reality. Consider your finances important, maybe. Take risks, but only an acceptable amount. If your stomach's in pain, do something about it. And, I'm running backwards now, I guess. Was that happening earlier? Did I just now notice that? I love games or bugs or whatever this is. I don't know, maybe it has to do with where the cursor is. That's probably what it is. Or the camera positioning. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's Sad Reality. And, stay healthy, kids. I don't know.